Hey guys, welcome back to Ashley's Homestead Adventures. I had a commenter, Ashley, ask me if I could do a video on what the horses eat. So I'm going to go ahead and take you around and introduce you to the horses in case you don't know them. And then we will come back into the feed room and I will show you everything that these horses get. I have a lot of senior horses. I've got two 30-year-olds in the barn for starters. So just know that they're on a lot of things, and I don't always show like all the supplements and everything that they're getting. So this is a video that's going to show everything that these horses get. First is Mr. Chance. Mr. Chance is our bad boy, and he is a Cushing's horse. He is a diabetic, and he has speeds that revolve around that. Mr. Chance is his early 20s. Miss Grace, she is our most special needs horse in the barn. She is the queen of the barn. She is 30, and she has severe osteoarthritis. She is a Cushing's horse. She is a diabetic, and she also has a mass on one of her ovaries, and so she is also a hormone problem child. So she has a lot. She gets the most special treatment in the barn. She also eats chopped hay because she does not have her back teeth anymore. She doesn't have her grinders anymore. So Mrs. Grace gets chopped hay, not regular hay. Miss Josie is our youngest horse in the barn. I believe she's about 20. And she doesn't have anything wrong with her. She is fit as a fiddle. We call her the land hippo, and she's a really good girl, very easy keeper. So she just gets hay and she gets a little snack so that she doesn't feel left out when everybody else gets grain. Miss Velvet is our second 30-year-old in the barn, and she is also diabetic, also Cushing's. So and right now she is, she's pretty lean, so I'm trying to pack on some weight for her. I'm actually going to look into tomorrow getting her a special supplement called Amplify, so to see if I can't put some weight on her. One of side effects of Cushing's is loss of appetite. So loss of appetite, loss of body mass, muscle mass. So it's really hard. These Cushing's horses are hard to keep weight on. And so we're struggling a little bit with Velvet with that right now. So she's leaner than I'd like her to be. This is Miss Maggie. Miss Maggie is, I think she's 27 now. And Miss Maggie, really, the only thing about her is she has a sensitive tummy. So she is colic prone. Velvet is also colic prone. And what I mean by that is usually a colic prone horse, it doesn't necessarily mean that they colic all the time. It's just once they have colicked, they are now colic prone. Because once a horse colics, they say that it's easier for them to colic. So Miss Maggie is, she has colicked before. It's been many, many years ago. So she's technically classified as colic prone. And she does take a supplement for her tummy to help with that. She's a hard keeper. You cannot tell right now because she's actually looking really good. I'm actually going to probably put her on a diet the first of next month. I'm going to cut her grain in half. but she takes a lot of food to keep her weight. And she is not tolerant at all of parasite pressure. She does not do well having any parasite pressure whatsoever. So she is one of the reasons why we are adamant about our quarterly regimen of worming and making sure that we worm for tapeworms, because she will get sick if she gets worms. Okay, our horses all eat exclusively grass hay. As far as their forage goes, they eat grass hay only. We have Bermuda, we have what's it called, crabgrass. We have, I think primarily it's Bermuda. Our pastures, they also graze outside. Our pastures, we are reseeding with orchard, but we have a lot of Bermuda. We have a lot of crabgrass. There's a lot of different grasses that I'm not 100% aware of, or I'm still learning. I'm new to Arkansas, so I'm still learning what we have here. So I'm not 100% sure what is in all of our pastures and all of our hay, but our hay is primarily Bermuda. And we get hay from 2 different places. We actually have big round bales that we get just across the street. And then we have our small square bales that we get from just down the road, like a mile down the road. So they're all eating extremely local. The only one that does not get normal hay is Gracie. Gracie gets chopped hay, and these are her chopped hay options. She gets this safe starch. When I cannot get the Stanley Timothy grass chopped, this is my preferred Timothy grass, but if Tractor Supply does not have this when I order, then she gets the safe starch. And she loves this stuff. So, but this one is more expensive than this one. So right now she's getting a mixture. This is my board. This is how I keep everything straight. And so this tells you each horse, what they're getting for feed, and I've listed all of my feeds up there on the top, and then the horse's name, and then that way I have everything straight, because their diets change monthly per what their condition is in. So and it's got all of the list of all of the supplements as well. So I am going to go through feed right now. We do not have oats at the moment, so I will not be showing you the oats. And as far as our grass pellet goes, we do both Timothy and orchard grass. So it's not, when I buy the bags, I usually buy like 2 of each, so it's just grass pellets, orchard or Timothy. And I'm just going to go through these real quick just so you can see the texture of them. This is our super stock, and the only horse that gets this is Maggie, and she gets a pound of this a day. So this is our alfalfa pellets, and the only horse that gets these is Maggie. She gets a pound of these a day. This is our senior feed, and right now we are feeding the Safe Choice Senior Molasses Free. That is what is in there right now. And this actually, this super stock is it's 12% all grain by Hirsch's. Nope. Well, it's called Hirsch's, but Nutrina is who makes it, and I do like this all grain. Okay, this is the grass pellet. And this is our low carb, low sugar feed. And for us, it is Safe Choice Special Care. So it's the same brand as that, but it's just a different compound. And as you can see on this, Chance only gets 0.8 pounds. He gets a half a pound and he's actually not getting alfalfa. He's actually getting Special Care. So and he only gets that in his evening food. Grace is getting a pound each of the Special Care, the Equine Senior, and the Orchard pellet, and the grass pellet, and she's only getting that one time a day. She gets that in the evening. She gets her chopped hay morning and evening. Josie just gets 0.8 pounds of the grass pellet because I don't want her to feel left out. She doesn't have any supplements. So Maggie is getting a pound of everything. The Special Care, the Super Stock, the alfalfa, oats when I have them, Equine Senior, and Orchard pellet, grass pellet. Now Velvet she gets the most. So she gets, and Maggie right now is getting that twice a day, but I'm fixing to drop her to once a day on those. Velvet is getting 2.5 pounds of Special Care when she'll eat it, 2 pounds of Equine Senior, and 2 pounds of the grass pellet twice a day when she'll eat it. Right now, she's only eating about a pound. She just doesn't have an appetite for it. So I have to daily regulate her feed. We just kind of go play it by ear with her. If I feed and she still has, grain in her tub, then she gets less. So hers fluctuates on a daily basis just based on what she's eating, because I don't want her wasting anything. So it's not always those amounts, but that is what ideally I'd like to get into her. Grace and Chance get these Smart and Simple Chaste Berry pellets. This is to help regulate their Cushing's and diabetes. And this is what they look like. And it's just a very little scooper. Grace gets this. And this is healthy liver and kidney function, as well as hormonal support. I mainly got this because it has the herbs in it for good hormonal support. So there's the back of that. And here is what it looks like. And Gracie gets this morning and evening, 2 scoops, because she's such a big horse. Gracie's a big girl. This is the Smart Digest Ultra Pellets that Maggie gets. This is what she gets for her tummy. That is the scoop, and that is what they look like. She gets this once a day. Gracie and Chance get this Metabolise, and this is to help with their diabetes. This is a metabolic aid, and it's a powder, and they get 1 scoop of this once a day. They also get Smart Shine Ultra. So it's got flaxseed, ground chia seeds, fenugreek, mixed tocopherol, I don't know, that's a preservative. And they get 1 scoop of this once a day, Gracie and Chance. And this is to help with their Cushing's. It looks just like flaxseed and chia seeds. Gracie gets Platinum CJ, and this is for her osteoarthritis. This has got a ton of things in it for arthritis and, minerals and vitamins. So This is a, you know, a full-blown supplement. A lot of people just have their horses on these, or on this supplement. It's a great supplement, but it's pricey. And that is the scooper, and that's what it looks like. It's just a powder, and this is apple flavor. That's the flavor that Gracie likes. So this is what she gets, this twice a day, 1 scoop, just her. Gracie and Chance and Velvet all get these Presend tablets. They get 1 a day, and this is to help control their Cushing's. And this is what they look like. Just a little square pill. That is a prescription, just FYI. And then Gracie also gets a half a tab of this. This is Equiox. This is a safer version of Butte, basically. This is a pain reliever. And Gracie gets a half of one of these once a day on a good day. Now, if she's sore from going out to pasture, if her arthritis is flaring up with the weather change or something like that, she'll get a half a tab morning and evening. If she's going through, and we call them episodes of her hormonal episode, where she is very, very painful, then she actually can get 1 twice a day for a span of 5 days. But in general, she just gets a half a tab a day. Also, I should add humidity. I should add that my horses are on, they have free choice salt, just plain white salt that you buy at the feed store. And it actually is like gray. And I buy it in bulk. It's cheap at the feed store. And they're also on a Equine mineral. I'm sorry, the bag's dirty, but this is the mineral. It's called Tribute. It's flat for you. It's called Tribute, and this is what it looks like. It also has salt in it too, but it's just a granule. Each horse also gets a cookie in every grain meal. So the horses that get grain twice a day, they get 2 cookies a day. The horses that get grain once a day get one cookie a day. And apples. They get a snack every day. 1 snack time. It's not always apples. Sometimes it's pears. Sometimes it's a carrot from the garden. Sometimes it's a stalk of celery. Sometimes it's a cob of corn. But apples and pears and carrots is generally what it is. So they do get a snack every day when I'm done cleaning stalls. I think that's everything. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Ashley, I hope that this answered all of your questions that you had about what we feed our horses. And I hope that you guys have a great day. I will catch you on the next one. Yours truly.